What a crowd, I'm telling you. I could use a good crowd tonight, you know. Okay, I was last week. I was in kind of rough shape, though, you know what I'm saying? Well, I looked up my family tree and I found out I was the sap. Well, I come from a stupid family. During the Civil War, my uncle fought for the West. Oh, my father was stupid. He worked in a bank and they caught him stealing pens. A little delay there, huh? When I was born, a doctor came out to the waiting room and said to my father, "I'm sorry, we did everything we could, but he pulled through." Oh, I'll tell you, my mother had morning sickness after I was born. My father, he carries around the picture of the kid who came in with the law. I could tell my parents hated me. My bath toys were a toaster and a radio. I got a dog, you know, I got this dog. His favorite bone was my arm. I worked at a pet store and people kept asking me how big I'd get. I had a rough childhood, you know what I'm saying? I remember the time I was kidnapped, they sent back a piece of my finger to my father. He says he wanted more proof. You know, my uncle's dying wish was he had me sitting in his lap. He was in the electric chair. Oh, I tell you, it's rough, it's rough. I went to a freak show, they let me in for free. I have no respect at all, you know. Once I was lost, I saw a policeman. I asked him to help me find my parents. I said to him, "You think we'll ever find him?" He says, "I don't know, they got a lot of places they could hide." I remember I was so depressed that I went to jump out a window on the 10th floor. So they sent up a priest to talk to me. He says, "On your mark." On Halloween, the parents took their kids out looking like me. Last year, one kid tried to rip my face off. It's different now. When I answered the door, the kids give me candy. I had a lot of pimples, too, when I was a kid. One day, I fell asleep in the library. I woke up, and the blind man was reading my face. Oh, I tell you, no respect at all. My wife made me join a bridge club. I jumped next Tuesday. Last week, my tie caught on fire. Some guy tried to put it out with an axe. Yeah, I met the Surgeon General. He was a nice guy, you know. He offered me a cigarette. I had no respect at all. Travel agent offered me a 21-day special. He told me I would fly from New York to London, then from Tokyo back to New York. I asked him, "How am I supposed to get from London to Tokyo?" He said, "That's why we give you 21 days. Another travel agent told me I could spend 7 nights in Hawaii, no days. You know what my problem is? My problem is I appeal to everyone that can do me absolutely no good. I went to my doctor, Dr. Vinegar Bob, right? I told him, "Doc, every morning when I wake up and look in the mirror, I feel like throwing up." He says, what's wrong with it?" He said, I don't know what's wrong with you, but your eyesight is perfect." I called him up, but I had diarrhea. He put me on hold. I remember when I swallowed a bottle of sleeping pill. My doctor told me to have a few drinks and get some sleep. I told my dentist my teeth are going yellow. He said, "Wear a brown necktie." My dentist has bad breath. Every time he smokes, he blows onion rings. My psychiatrist told me I'm going crazy. I told him, "If you don't mind, I'd like a second opinion." He says, "All right, you're ugly, too." I was so ugly, my mother used to feed me with a slingshot. My old man, I got no respect. I asked him how to fly a kite. He said, "Go run off a cliff." What a childhood I had. I was 10 years old. I found out Alpo was a dog food. My wife's not too smart either. I told her our kids were spoiled. She said, "All kids smell that way." I was so ugly as a baby, my parents had to tie a pork chop around my neck so the dog would play with me. Last Christmas, I got no respect. my stocking, I got an odor eater. I tell you, I got no respect at all.